I want to do a quick review of this. This is the ICOM VS-3. This is a Bluetooth receiver for the, not just the ICOM 705, it also works with several other ICOM radios too. They include this little mono earbud, connects to the radio, and I guess the idea is that you can clip it to your shirt or something. The microphone right here. It's got volume controls. Adjusting the volume, at least on the 705, does not change the volume of the radio. It just changed the amplification level of the Bluetooth. So if your radio, say you turn your volume to 25% and then you go here and you press down and lower the volume, your radio is still going to say 25%, but it'll be quiet in here, and the same if you crank it up all the way. There's some VFO buttons here. There's up, down, and then there's another middle one. I like it. This I don't like. I don't like the mono earbud. I even tried, they come with different ends, different ear pads on it. I've tried them. It won't stay in my ear. It falls out really easy compared to other headphones that I have that I use. But it works good. I don't notice any delay when I'm pressing this button, pressing the PTT, and people said the audio is good. I can actually get really far away from the radio, which is great. You can reprogram these VFO up and down buttons. There's actually a third button. There's VFO up, VFO down, and then the middle button, I can't remember what they had that program for initially. I reprogrammed that to play my first memory on the radio. So if I'm not at the radio and I'm doing a POTA, I could press that and it would play that first memory and play my POTA CQ message. It works great. Like I said, it's nice to get away from the radio. I participate in a bunch of nets, especially on the weekends, and some of the nets will take almost a half an hour before they get to my county or call me on the radio. And I have actually taken Augie outside and checked into the net from outside. I've actually been making breakfast while checking into the net with the radio in the other room. The one time I was making breakfast and both my hands were full, and I had this clipped on me with headbuds on. I yelled, my wife was there, and I actually had her push the button and hold up to my mouth so I could check into the net. But yeah, it's nice and handy, and I imagine in the field this could be very useful too. So if you have your radio set up and you have to go out and check your antenna, and you adjust the antenna, and maybe you have somebody on the other side, you can ask them if your signal has gone up or down. That way you don't have to keep walking back to the radio to check your audio quality. Or if you're at camp and you're maintaining a fire and everything else, and you still want to be able to listen to the radio without cranking the radio up and basically letting everybody know where you are, using this might be a good option. Now, these buttons are really small. That kind of annoys me a little bit. I wish the buttons were a little bigger. I actually kind of wish this whole thing was a little bit bigger. And not have the buttons directly opposite each other, because sometimes when I'm trying to press this button on this side, I may press the button on that side. It connects to via Bluetooth very easily, but the biggest flaw in this device is that if the battery is dead or you just plug it in to charge it, it charges via USB. As soon as you plug it in to charge, it disconnects from Bluetooth and basically it shuts down, so you can't use it while it's being charged, and that's a big drawback. But you know, for what it is, I think it's a good device. I just think it could be improved. I do recommend it with the ICOM 705. It works great, and like I said, I actually use this a lot. So, but that's all for that. Again, this is the ICOM VS-3. I've been happy with it. Battery life, listening, and chasing POTA. This has lasted over a day, almost 2 days before it's gone dead. So the battery life is pretty decent as well. But not being able to charge it and use it at the same time, that kind of kills it. If you took this into the field and this was the only device you took and it went dead, you would have to wait for it to recharge before you could use it. If you didn't have another microphone with it, the ICOM 705 does not have a microphone built into the radio, So if this went dead, you would be off the radio until it recharged. So, hey, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Tango Oscar Mike saying 73.
Tango Oscar Mike.
November 3 Whiskey Sierra. Yeah, November 3 Whiskey Sierra, you're 5-9 into Pennsylvania. Roger, Roger. Thanks for the activation. 73.